Good morning, my beloved students. This is teacher Mustafa, and today we're going for the last part of our story, Picturesque Journeys. As suggested by the name, Picturesque Journeys, that means that it includes both pictures and journeys. In what ways? In the ways that we've studied three of the greatest artists of the entire world over the years. We've studied three of them. Actually, there were Frida Kahlo, there were Georgia O'Keeffe, and here we have Paul Gauguin. There are some similarities between the three of them, and there are also some differences, and we have pointed that out. So let's go here at page 172, where we stopped last time. Okay, now let's read. Yes, here. So here, if you read, this is the same question that happened with the previous artists. Underline the place Gauguin traveled to and the effect it had on his art. Okay, so the three artists, they traveled somewhere else, and that somewhere else had a great effect on their arts. It had a great effect on their art or on their drawings. Okay, let's read. But before we read here, he has been to a place that affected his art before. What was it, Muhammad Magdi? Do you remember?
The place that affected
his art, yes, in this page. What was it?
Okay, it's the Caribbean landscape. Amazed him.
Yes, the Caribbean landscape. Very good. What is the name of the island actually? Martinique. Very good. Martinique, and some people say Martinique. Very good. Very, very good. So this place, he traveled there and it affected also his art. But we will see also what else affected his art. Gauguin was eager to find another exotic destination that would inspire his creativity. He was tired of European culture. He found it artificial and dull. In 1892, he decided to sail for the island of Tahiti, also known as French Polynesia, in the South Pacific. He left his old life behind. He thought that his Polynesian island might offer him personal and creative freedom. He moved into a bamboo hut and started to paint the scenery and people of Tahiti, along with the new subjects. He experimented with new techniques and formats. So here, Mu'adh, can you please tell me?
Yes.
Which place did he go to that affected his art? I need just the title of the place, the name of the place. What is it? Huh?
Tahiti.
Tahiti, the island of Tahiti, very
What's
good.
that name?
The island of
Tahiti.
Tahiti, very good. There he went. So let me ask, just a minute, let me ask Muhammad Walid.
What was that?
Muhammad, here, where did he go exactly here in paragraph 38?
Tahiti.
Tahiti. And here, where did he go?
Martinique.
Martinique. So both are what? They both have something in common, right?
Island.
Very good. Both are?
Islands.
Islands. And why did he go there? Now,
he found
paragraph 38, and you will find why did he go to these places?
Was able to find another exotic destination that would inspire his creativity. He was tired of Arabian culture. He found it artificial and dull
Artificial. Very good. So what are the reasons now?
He found it artificial and dull.
Dull. Very good. So he was tired of the European culture. Okay. And nothing inspired his creativity. So this is the cause. This is the cause
And
that he
effects.
traveled, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the cause that he traveled. He was tired of the European culture, so he decided to sail for the island of?
Sail, to go. Sail means to go.
Yes, sail means to get on a boat.
Okay.
What means dull?
Artificial and dull, that means it's not good to him. It's not good enough to him. Okay, it's a bit boring to him.
Okay.
Good.
Bye, mister. Bye.
Okay.
Thanks.
Boring is all we have in 2021.
Okay.
The
You'll
poorest
be
year
back
ever.
and then go back to
22.
school. Don't worry. Don't worry. You'll be
2020 is the
back.
poorest year ever.
It's also the worst year ever. But
Okay.
good news. The COVID
Okay,
is
please,
almost over.
please, thank you. Okay. I'm leaving in order to have peace and quiet, to be rid of the influence of civilization, he wrote at the time. I want only to do simple, very simple art. Gauguin was fascinated by the strength and simplicity of the art from Africa, Asia, and Latin America. In Tahiti, he strived to use these qualities in his own artworks. He used vivid colors and simple compositions to paint the tropical environment. Gradually, he began to focus more on the Tahitian people themselves. He painted many scenes of Tahitians doing everyday tasks such as weaving baskets. Gauguin also was inspired by the history and the stories of the Pacific Islands. He began to add elements of these stories, such as religious symbols, to his paintings. His style began to break away more and more from the traditions of European art. Soon, Gauguin's use of colors and lines was like no one else's. Okay. So now here, I need you in paragraph 40 and paragraph 41 to underline how did this trip affect his art? How did this trip affect his art? You have 3 minutes, okay, starting now. How did this journey affect his art?
Mister, I think I found.
Okay, if you found it, write it.
In paragraph what? In paragraph 40 or 41?
Both.
Okay.
In paragraph 41, the details are so small. You barely can notice. You can barely notice it.
Mister, I actually found it. I found the sentence. Can I say
Okay. Oh, no, you can't. You can't. Absolutely not. We still have 2 minutes.
okay.
Hey, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I was not focused. What happened?
What happened? What?
What are you doing? Because my brother was talking to me, so.
Good morning, Hamza. We are searching in paragraph 40 and paragraph 41 about how did this trip affect his art.
Oh, okay.
Mister, I send you the answers.
Mister, what is the meaning of being kidnapped? What is the meaning of this?
What's the meaning of what, Malik?
I sent you the answer. Is it right?
Yeah. Just wait. Someone who's asking about the meaning of something.
What
Okay.
is the meaning of fast? I
Fascinate.
yeah, fascinate.
Fascinate means like very much.
Very much. Okay. Mister, I'm an artist and I don't like drawing nature.
Okay.
I like drawing monsters
Why
and other
and
stuff.
therefore you just draw an apple? That's a nature. Why just do?
Mister, can I ask a question?
Nature is like a tree or something like that.
Just a minute,
Dirt
guys.
or
Just a minute.
plants.
We have one more minute, and then
this.
I will give you the answers, please.
Can I ask a
Okay,
question?
I'll finish. I think
Khattab.
I also finished.
Mister, I want to ask a question.
Just a minute.
Did the time finish?
Yeah, in 30 seconds.
I am done. I just sent the answer. Oh my gosh, mister.
Okay. It's 10 and 2 and 40 seconds.
Okay, mister.
Okay.
Now,
Can I say the sentence?
Mister, can I say it in 15 seconds?
Just a minute. Whose turn is it? It's Yusuf Khalid's turn.
I think.
Okay.
Okay, Yusuf Khalid.
Okay.
5, 4, 3.
Yes, mister.
So tell me, Yusuf, here in paragraph 40, what is the effect of living in Tahiti has on Paul Gauguin's art?
I still read it.
Huh?
I still read it. I didn't find anything right.
Okay, so Bilal, can you please help us?
All right. What do I do here again?
Here I need what is the effect of living in Tahiti?
Okay.
What effect is living?
Gauguin was fascinated by the strength and simplicity of art from Africa, Asia, and Latin America. In Tahiti, he strived to use these qualities in his own artworks.
Yes, so he did what?
He used vivid colors and simple compositions to paint the tropical environment.
Very good.
And gradually he began to focus more on the Tahitian people themselves.
Yes, he did. Tahitian people
themselves. He painted many scenes of Tahitians doing everyday tasks such as wearing baskets.
Very good.
And the detail in 41 was
no. Wait for the detail in 41, please. Okay. Okay. So here, this is the effect that living in Tahiti, he used vivid colors and simple compositions. He drew the Tahitians themselves. Okay, so those are the effects of living in Tahiti. You know, every place affects you, doesn't it? If you live in the desert, it will affect you. If you live in a green land, it will affect you.
Yep.
Yeah, in Greenland, the insects will hurt us.
Actually, the Greenland is all ice, actually. And Iceland is all green.
Yeah, that's a big.
Why the Greenland name is Greenland?
Now in the exam, he tell me what is the theme of the story.
No, not now. We're not talking about the theme right now.
Actually, the stories didn't come in the exam.
By the way, the theme is written absolutely, you know, in like every artist's introduction, the theme is there.
Oh, what?
What?
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So here I need Yusuf Yusri. Yusuf Yusri.
Adios.
Hello, Yusuf. Can you give me some details of paragraph 41 about the effects of also living in there?
Also was inspired by the story.
So it had an effect on him. What was the effect on him? There was an effect. That style, or that way of life, it affected him. Huh? How? It affected his art, actually. How? It's just one sentence.
He began to add elements of the stories.
Yes, you can say that, but there's one more thing that is very important. It's even more important than that detail.
Such as the ghost.
No, Adham, what do you think?
Also,
1 minute. His style began to break away more and more from the traditions of European art. Soon, Gauguin's use of colors and lines was like no one else.
Very good. His use of colors and lines was like no one else's. This is also an important detail that the Tahitians, that living in Tahiti had an effect on his art. So living in Tahiti affected his art by using vivid colors and simple compositions, by painting many scenes of the Tahitians, and also it made, as a result, it made his use of colors and lines like no one else, right? Malik al-Banna,
Master.
what was Gauguin inspired by?
Inspired by Gauguin also was inspired by history and the stories of Pacific Islands.
Yes. So he was, again, please.
Gauguin also was inspired by the history and the stories of the Pacific Islands.
So he decided to do what? Because he was inspired by the stories.
He began to add elements of these stories, such as religion symbols, to his.
Very good. Very, very good. This is a cause and effect. He was inspired, so he added elements such as religious symbols, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, very good. Very, very good, Malik. Thank you very much for that.
Welcome.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Mister, I didn't see any elephant.
Elephant?
Yeah.
Elephant?
What elephant? It says in a page. It says in a page from the story that he started to put elephants in the pictures. Element, not elephant. Element. It's element.
Elements, not elephants.
Oh my God.
Okay, so listen here, guys. Okay.
In
paragraph 42, come on.
Oh my God.
In paragraph
Even the
42,
smallest of misspells can cause
we have
the
an
biggest,
we have to underline a reason. So a cause, Gauguin painted as he did. We need a reason or a cause, Gauguin painted as he did. Okay. I guess you know the
read the
answers.
paragraph then, choose it.
Gauguin not only used intense bright colors to reflect the landscape of the Polynesian islands, but he also used colors with great freedom. For example, He painted grass red if he felt it should be red. So you have 2 minutes. No, you don't need 2 minutes actually. But I'll give you 2 minutes to know why he painted as he did.
Like if he thinks
He
something.
did what?
No. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Don't speak.
He did what? Like he did.
He did. Actually.
Like as he wished. Well, like he did. Like he here used he made the grass red. Why did he make the grass red?
Mister, I know. Wait a second, Mister. Like like part 41 in part 41 or page 173. Like the
No. In paragraph 42, Omar. In paragraph 42.
Yep.
Teacher, I sent you the answer in chat.
Thank you.
Now I think the Mister said.
You have 2 minutes, okay?
I know. Actually,
Really easy. I'm gonna.
He felt that it.
you said the answer, right? You said the answer.
Mister, he felt that it would be red.
Yeah.
In the last sentence.
Mister is counting for that time.
No, the 2 minutes are not over yet.
Actually, I got it.
Mister, you said the answer, Mister, right?
I don't need the 2 minutes.
I just found the answer in 1 second.
Okay, so the 2 minutes are over. Muhammad Imad, thank you.
I know the answer.
Tell me, please, what is the answer here?
He painted grass.
That not only use bright colors to reflect the landscape of the Balloon Island.
Oh my
He
God.
also used for example, he
Muhammad, I don't need you to read to me. I need you to tell me the answer. Reading time is over.
Me,
Can I say it?
Wait, please wait. Guys, please wait.
What can I say?
Please
he
wait.
painted
Please
the
wait.
grass red.
Me,
Red.
please.
Guys,
It will be me.
Omar,
Mister,
please
for
wait.
example,
Mister, the answer is
Yes,
shining
Muhammad.
like the sun.
he painted grass red if he felt it should be red.
Yes, very good. So he painted the grass red if he thought it should be red. So he did it to nature, right?
Yes, right.
He just painted what he needed to, or what he thought, or what he likes, right?
Yes, yes, right.
Very good.
Mister, I have a question.
Yes, Muhammad.
What is the difference between painters and artists? Because they are the same, they draw and...
Yeah, I guess they are the same, but I'm no artist. Just Google it.
Mister, I want to say something.
Thanks.
Mister, I want to say something.
Wait, Mu'adh, let's finish first, then you can say whatever you want. Near the end of his life, Gauguin moved to the more remote Marquesa Islands in the Pacific. He continued painting there until his death in 1903. Gauguin had a huge influence on modern art. He inspired artists such as Vincent van Gogh, Henri Matisse, and Pablo Picasso, among others. Today, he is known for his unique style and technique, as well as for his experiments with color, all of which were strongly affected by the places he visited and lived. Frida Kahlo, Georgia O'Keeffe, and Paul Gauguin are among the many artists whose works have been influenced by their journeys. It is impossible to imagine how different these artists' lives and art would have been if they had never traveled. So the last paragraph restates the what? the very first paragraph. Remember? See here? The first two sentences or the first paragraph as a whole is restated and paraphrased in the last paragraphs. Because here it says travel to distant places can have a powerful effect on people. This is especially true of an artist. This is especially true of artists, as the lives of the three artists featured here show. Different locations have inspired some of the world's greatest painters to create the best work. So here he mentioned that there were three painters, and then here he listed them. Just a minute. Yes, he listed them here. Frida Kahlo, Georgia O'Keeffe, and Paul Gauguin. So he listed them. Here, influenced by their journeys, inspired by their travels. Got it? So,
yeah, Mr. But why they all did? Why no one is not died?
I really don't know. You have to ask the authors. You have to ask the authors, okay?
Wait.
So here,
You must know.
So here, he restates his main idea into the concluding sentence or the concluding paragraph of the story, saying that travel really affects people and especially artists. And if they hadn't traveled, do you think that their art would be very, very good like that?
Nope.
I personally don't think so. What do you think?
No.
Anyways, if Khalid never traveled and never got hit by that bus, she would never have been an artist.
They can
Also,
be
Paul,
artists, but
if Paul hadn't traveled, he wouldn't have been able to draw Tahiti or
not very famous. Not very famous if they didn't travel. But
If
That's
Georgia
very
was
cool.
able to travel, she
Georgia-
would have not
if
made
Georgia
the
didn't-
amazing New
If
Mexico
Georgia
stuff.
didn't move out of her small village, she wouldn't have painted. She would have painted
Canyons.
flowers.
she can be artist, but not famous.
Yes, she can be an artist, but not worldwide artist. Okay. So, do you have any questions though?
But I think the Kahlo had. I mean,
I just want to say
Gauguin is kind of
Country.
soft.
No.
I just want to say
Okay, thank you. Enough now. Enough, please.
I have a question.
Mr. They're the best painters in the whole world, yes?
Is enough.
What's the moral of the lesson?
Read the last paragraph then.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Okay.
Mister.
Wait, Mahad.
Oh, the Mr. is sus and you're sus.
Okay,
Sus.
guys. Yes, the very last paragraph, yes. This very last paragraph is paraphrased as the first paragraph. They both have the same...
You mean, Mr. They copy it and change it a little bit?
Yeah, they changed it, not a little bit, but they changed it a lot.
The same idea.
They changed
The same idea.
Muhammad Walid, please let me speak. Thank you.
The same idea.
Muhammad, yes, very good. It had the same idea. Here in the first paragraph, it says the three artists, and here he mentioned them. He said here that they were influenced by the journeys and said there that they were inspired by their travels. So it has the same idea that traveling is what is a good thing, especially for artists. And if they didn't travel, for me, I believe that they wouldn't have made it to the international level. They wouldn't have been an international artists, and everyone knew them, and we would read about them. Get it? So
Traveling make more
amazing
full
period.
effect.
I hope you understood everything, and I hope you have.
Mr. The next period, what are we gonna take?
We will do lots of exercise. Okay?
Traveling make
Mr.
powerful effect on people.
Yes.
Written in the first paragraph. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mister.
Thank you, and I will see you after the break. Bye.
See you soon, Mr.